Hello, my name is Alex, I'm your current public speaker, and for now, that's quite all about me. Today, I'm gonna cut a bit through that boring introduction part and see what really matters. I'm gonna say that we have a pretty decent statement on our hands today. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Now, some of you might know a thing or two about this, but before I say anything new on this theme, I suggest taking a little test, or doing a little poll, shall we? Alright, now, each time you feel like approving to what I say, just nod your head, look me straight in the eyes, or raise your hand. Do something that makes me notice you, okay? Now, the first question, a tricky one. How many of you kissed a girl? Okay, girls, alright. How many of you kissed a boy? Even better now. Let's speed it up a bit. How many of you had a relationship, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, stuff like that? My dad surely did, okay. Oh, good. So, how about group stuff? Football matches, shopping sessions, have any of you tried it? Of course, okay. So, by the looks of it, most of you. That's great, have a nice selection in this room, but how did this poll help us exactly? Well, it showed us that we belong to a certain group. Small or bigger, doesn't matter. It shows us that we are capable of establishing relations. What else do we know? Well, we all acknowledge the fact that we're humans, right? No werewolf, vampire, Jacob kind of stuff, so we're humans. Creatures capable of thinking, loving, and most importantly, associating. We as human beings have this main trait of ours, which is association. The capability that enables us to build up groups. We build up friendships, relationships, families, communities, and why not countries. We build up all sorts of things, which in larger terms can be called a house. Now, the question is, how long will this house stand? The answer, it depends. We don't know. The things that we build, the bonds that we create, everything we do within the society is not always meant to be forever. Eventually, it might turn out that we have different points of view or different opinions, and therefore we need to go away. It is harsh, it is horrible, but it is also a part of reality. Frankly, this isn't something new. It happens for thousands and thousands of years. I said it today. Lincoln said it 100 years ago when the Afros were slaves and Americans couldn't decide whether to treat them as equals or not. Even now, when a civil war breaks out in Africa, everybody thinks the same goddamn thing. I do not agree. Even now, me, you, people on the street, everybody thinks this particular thing at a certain point in their life. I do not like that guy. I don't like that girl. I don't like my teacher, my boss, my team player, my flatmate. I do not like him, her. I do not like people in general anymore. But still, I'm standing here, right? We're all standing here in front of each other as a group. But why? Because we're humans. Sometimes we're not capable to forgive or understand, judge or comprehend. No, we're not perfect. We make a lot of mistakes. We neglect one of our main traits, which is association, the capability that makes us human beings. We are like that. We're not all candy and flowers. Our good side is not always the side that wins. We are what we are. Now, for some of you, I might sound like that evil Joker from Batman, that one character that tried and somehow succeeded in showing us the darker side of human society, the side we'll fear, the side that acts when we seek only our own selfish little good. For the ones who haven't seen the movie, the Joker is one sick criminal with a very grim smile, who tried and again succeeded in showing us how easily we turn against each other when we have to choose between our own good and the common good. He also showed us that when the time comes, the only remaining answer to our problems is anarchy, or fighting against each other. It is harsh, it is cruel, it is what the Joker tried to show us, but he was only one character of the story. Wasn't there a Batman? But of course it was. And he, along with many others, also showed us that we're different. He showed us that we are special because we belong to one big house. And I'm not speaking about this club. No. I'm speaking about something much greater. I'm speaking about a thing that we sometimes do not see because it is too big for us to grasp in one look. I'm speaking about a house that unites us all. I am speaking about a house that brings us together no matter who or what we are. I am speaking about humanity, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm asking you to look at me, look at your friend, look at the one sitting next to you, look at anybody you can lay your eyes upon, and admit that we're all tenants of this house, and we all deserve our rightful spot right next to each other. Be a good tenant of this house. With this, my mission here is done, and I pass my hopes further to my listeners. But before I end, as Batman would say, the world needs a symbol to keep it together. And I ask you, why not you be that symbol that makes this house stand up together, and why not forever? Maybe it's your time to save humanity. Think about it. Be a good tenant of this house. Thank you.
Who are the Batman of our society?
Well, we do not have particularly a classical Batman with a cape and stuff, but the message that the Batman sends could be one of the volunteers we have, because he volunteered to help. He was not asked to help the society. Sometimes the society didn't want his help. But the volunteers that we have, Greenpeace, Peace Corps, and so on, we have these volunteers that help us and show us the right path towards a better society.
So why should we be good tenants of our own house if we run the risk of being taken advantage of?
Well, if we do not take our own advantage to use our capability to be a good tenant of this house, I mean, we would lose the main trait that we have, to be humans. If we do not act towards our own good, I think that we do not have any reason to be humans anymore. So I do not think that we should give up on this trait of ours, because there could be someone that could take advantage in the future of us.